On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Troposphere.
The lowest layer of the Earth's atmosphere, extending from the surface to about 7 to 20 kilometers, where the majority of weather occurs.
Examples:
Arctic troposphere. Troposphere pollution. Most of the weather we experience occurs in the troposphere.
Refract.
To bend or alter the direction of light, sound, or particles as they pass through different substances or mediums, to cause something to appear distorted or altered.
Examples:
Refract light. Refract sound. The morning sun refracted off the dew on the grass, creating a beautiful rainbow.
Downpour.
A heavy rain that often starts suddenly.
Examples:
Torrential downpour. Downpour of criticism. The concentrated downpour was so heavy that it was difficult to see more than a few feet in front of you.
Ingenious.
Showing inventiveness and ability or skill.
Examples:
Ingenious device. Ingenious idea. I always look forward to reading his stories since they're so ingenious.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Creditor.
A person, company, etc., to whom a debtor owes money.
Examples:
The creditor's claims. Bankrupt creditor. I asked the lawyer to initiate creditor negotiations for voluntary liquidation.
Open-ended.
Without any limits or restrictions, allowing for a spontaneous response.
Examples:
An open-ended discussion. Open-ended agreements. Most people who saw the film were dissatisfied with the open-ended ending.
Blackmail.
The act of demanding money or something else in return for not revealing embarrassing or damaging information.
Examples:
Blackmail extortion. Blackmail scheme. He threatened to reveal the secret, using it as blackmail.
Sadistic.
Deriving pleasure from inflicting pain, suffering, or humiliation on others, cruel and brutal in a way that causes others to suffer.
Examples:
Sadistic pleasure. Sadistic behavior. The sadistic character in the movie enjoyed inflicting pain on others for pleasure.
Unrelenting.
Not easing or slackening in intensity, persistent and unwavering in pursuit of a goal.
Examples:
Unrelenting pressure. Unrelenting pursuit. The unrelenting heat made it difficult to sleep.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Revolve.
To rotate around a central point.
Examples:
Revolve at high speed. Revolve around a central axis. The Earth revolves around the Sun in an elliptical orbit.
Falsehood.
A statement or belief that is untrue, often intentionally deceptive or misleading.
Examples:
Spread falsehoods. Palpable falsehood. The media exposed the politicians' falsehoods.
Lavish.
Large in amount and expensive or impressive.
Examples:
Lavish lifestyle. Enjoy a lavish trip abroad. He has earned lavish praise for his achievement.
Policymaker.
A person in charge of or involved in developing action plans for a political party, business, etc.
Examples:
Education policymaker. Regional policymaker. Policymakers struggle to develop various laws and regulations to address international trade conflicts.
Polluted.
Contaminated with harmful or poisonous substances.
Examples:
Polluted air. Cadmium polluted area. The river was polluted with chemicals, causing harm to the wildlife.
Consciously.
With awareness, in a deliberate manner.
Examples:
Consciously aware of a problem. Act consciously. He consciously criticizes her in the publicity.
Brazenly.
Behaving or acting in a bold, shameless, or audacious manner, without inhibition or regard for social conventions or consequences.
Examples:
Brazenly lie. Brazenly cheat. She brazenly ignored the warnings and continued to drive recklessly.
Seize.
To catch or take hold of someone or something suddenly and forcibly, to capture the attention or imagination of something.
Examples:
Seize a person's property. Seize the day. He has the superpower to seize a business opportunity.
Blatant.
Completely obvious, often offensively or inappropriately, characterized by shameless or brazen behavior.
Examples:
Blatant hypocrisy. Blatant disregard. Fact-checkers quickly exposed the politician's blatant lie.
Disguise.
To hide or alter someone's appearance to deceive or mislead others.
Examples:
disguise my feelings, disguise his voice. Later, it turned out that the politician disguised the fact from the public.
Veto.
The power or right to prevent a decision or law from being enacted or enforced, typically granted to a person in authority, such as a government official or a president.
Examples:
veto power, legislative veto. The president's veto prevented the bill from becoming law.
Sultan.
A king or ruler of an Islamic country or state, particularly in the Middle East, a title of respect for a Muslim ruler or leader.
Examples:
the Sultan's throne, Ottoman Sultan. The Sultan's royal guard is highly skilled and fiercely loyal to him.
Biofuel.
A fuel produced from organic matter, such as crops or waste material, that can be used to replace or supplement traditional fossil fuels.
Examples:
biofuel production, biofuel technology. The airplane was powered by a biofuel made from plant-based materials.
Algae.
A simple plant that grows in or near water and lacks typical leaves and roots.
Examples:
algae biofuel, blue algae. Algae has jammed the inlet to the water turbine.
Plow.
A farming implement used for breaking up and turning over the soil, especially before planting. Verb, to turn over and break up the soil in preparation for planting crops.
Examples:
plow equipment, deeply plow the soil. The farmer tied the yoke oxen to the plow.
Pretension.
The act of claiming or asserting something, especially without good reason or without evidence, an unfounded or excessive claim or ambition.
Examples:
pretension to authority, baseless pretension. His pretensions of being a gourmet were quickly exposed when he could not identify basic herbs and spices.
Sliver.
A small, thin, narrow piece or fragment of something, often characterized by its length or its sharpness or thinness, a small portion or amount of something, often used in a metaphorical sense to describe a trace or a hint of something.
Examples:
sliver of wood, sliver of metal. I had to be careful not to step on a sliver of glass on the floor.
Ironic.
A situation or event that is opposite of what is expected, the use of words to mean the opposite of their literal or original meaning.
Examples:
ironic twist, ironic consequence. It's ironic that the rain started just as they finished building the new picnic shelter.
Electrify.
To make a machine or system work by using electricity, To make someone extremely enthusiastic about or interested in something.
Examples:
Electrify the audience. Electrify a manufacturing process. The product developed through years of research continues to electrify the market.
Sequester.
To take temporary possession of someone's property until a debt is paid.
Examples:
Sequester 10% of the annual carbon emissions. Sequester myself from the world. He approved their requests to sequester the jury.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
Improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Pun.
A humorous play on words or use of words that sound similar but have different meanings, often for a comedic effect, a form of wordplay.
Examples:
Witty pun. Silly pun. The comedian's pun had the audience laughing out loud.
Methane.
A chemical compound with the chemical formula CH4 with no smell or color, often used as a fuel.
Examples:
Atmospheric methane. Reduce methane emissions. The ignition of methane gas in the plant killed 5 employees.
Soot.
A black, powdery substance that is produced by the incomplete burning of a material such as coal, wood, or oil and is often found on surfaces near the source of the fire.
Examples:
Soot-covered walls. Black soot. The fire left a layer of soot on everything in the room.
Particulate.
Consisting of small particles, especially those that are suspended in a fluid or air.
Examples:
Particulate size. Particulate pollution. Smoke from forest fires is causing an increase in particulate matter in the air.
Downwind.
In the direction that the wind is blowing, particularly about the adverse effects that the wind may carry.
Examples:
Sweep away downwind. Move downwind. The smoke from the fire was blowing downwind towards the nearby town.
Smokestack.
A vertical pipe or chimney, usually of brick or metal, through which smoke or exhaust gases from a fire or engine are discharged into the air.
Examples:
Smokestack emissions. Industrial smokestack. The smokestack on top of the factory released thick clouds of pollution into the air.
Occidental.
Relating to the countries or cultures of the Western Hemisphere or the western parts of the world, especially Europe and North America, opposite of Oriental.
Examples:
Occidental philosophy. Occidental cuisine. The Occidental culture heavily influences fashion trends in this country.
Doe.
A mature female of mammals of which the male is called a buck, such as a deer or a rabbit.
Examples:
Doe rabbit. Buck and doe. Hunters use a whistle that makes the doe sound to lure stags.
Chevron.
A V-shaped pattern of decorative lines or stripes found in various types of fabrics, such as tweed or herringbone, of a military, a symbol worn on the sleeve or shoulder of a uniform to indicate rank or length of service, consisting of one or more V-shaped stripes, with the number of stripes indicating the level of rank.
Examples:
Chevron pattern. Chevron stripes. The soldier's uniform had a chevron patch on the sleeve.
Worthless.
Having no value or usefulness, not worth considering.
Examples:
Worthless stock. Worthless coin. The product was found to be worthless as it failed to meet the customer's expectations.
Windfall.
An unexpected benefit or advantage, especially a large profit or gain.
Examples:
Windfall profit. Reap a windfall. Winning the lottery was an unexpected windfall for him.
Buyback.
The act of buying back something that was previously sold, especially by a company purchasing its shares of stock, a refund or repurchase of a product or item.
Examples:
Stock buyback. Buyback agreement. The store's buyback program allowed customers to trade in their old electronics for store credit.
Phase down.
A gradual reduction in the activity, size, amount, or intensity of something, often related to the dismantling or elimination of a particular industry or practice.
Examples:
Phase down of production. Phase down agreement. The government announced the phase down of the use of coal-fired power plants in response to environmental concerns.
Greenwashing.
The practice of making deceptive or exaggerated claims about the environmental benefits of a product or service to appeal to eco-conscious consumers.
Examples:
Greenwashing campaign. Greenwashing accusations. Many companies engage in greenwashing to appeal to environmentally conscious consumers without actually making significant changes to their products or practices.
Empower.
To give someone the power or authority to do something.
Examples:
Empower my life. Empower the secretary to do the same. The company empowered employees to buy low-price items without approval to achieve efficient purchasing.
Subsidize.
To pay part of the cost of something to support an organization, activity, etc. financially.
Examples:
Subsidize the project. Subsidize the cost. Governments subsidize renewable energy generation in various ways.
Preposterous.
Absurd, ridiculous, or contrary to reason or common sense.
Examples:
preposterous claim, preposterous price. The idea that aliens built the pyramids is preposterous.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
excite the crowd, excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Resilient.
Able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions.
Examples:
a hard and resilient steel. Resilient population. She is a resilient person and has always bounced back from setbacks.
Quitter.
A person who gives up easily or does not have the determination to finish what they have started.
Examples:
easy quitter, serial quitter. He was labeled as a quitter after he abandoned the project halfway.
Electrolysis.
A process or technique of chemical decomposition produced by passing an electric current through an ion-containing liquid or solution.
Examples:
electrolysis apparatus, copper electrolysis process. The electrolysis of water produces oxygen and hydrogen.
Surmount.
To overcome or conquer a difficulty, obstacle, or challenge. To rise above or be victorious over something.
Examples:
surmount fears, surmount challenges. You can surmount any obstacle in your path with determination and hard work.
Cliché.
A phrase or expression that has become overused to the point that it has lost its original impact or meaning, a trite or unoriginal idea or statement.
Examples:
cliché plot, age-old cliché. Using the same cliché phrase in every conversation can take time and effort.
Astonishing.
Surprising or shocking, difficult to believe.
Examples:
astonishing achievement, make astonishing gains. The news of her sudden death was astonishing to everyone who knew her.